T minus 40 minutes. T minus 20 minutes. T minus 10 minutes. T minus 9 minutes. T minus 8 minutes. T minus 7 minutes. T minus 6 minutes. T minus 5 minutes. T minus 4 minutes. T minus 3 minutes. T minus 2 minutes. T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday night, so you know what that means. That means your favorite host is back at it. KJ White here with everyone from the Wrasslin for Life Network. We are going live for 2 hours of Dynamite tonight. I hope everyone is having a wonderful night. You're doing well. You're feeling good. We have put 3 in the books, folks. Hump Day is almost in the behind us in the rear view, and now we head towards Friday, Junior. The weekend is upon us. So I hope everyone's having a safe, happy, and fun week. And I hope you've been enjoying the wrestling. The Iron Man of YouTube took the night off last night. The ladies killed it on NXT 2.0. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, tune in, check it out. And as always, we are here all day, all night, every day. It feels like, hey, that all works together. Dynamite is kicking off. But yes, folks, like, subscribe, tell everybody you know. Tell 10 friends. We'll send you a t-shirt. But other than that, you never know who's going to pop in tonight or any other night that way. But you might have just KJ for the night. I hope folks are cool with that. But whether you are or not, you got no choice. You're here with me. That being said, let's see what's up here. Boss Monster, it's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Roman Reigns wins again. Howdy, y'all. It's good to see you, Boss Monster. Baby. Now we're kicking it off with Adam Cole. Really quickly. What's up, Rowdy Sport? Good to see you. Good to see you, Boss Monster, in case I didn't say that. And folks, we are rolling along. Adam Cole's on the way to the ring. Let me just look at that real quick, give myself a reminder. But the card is stacked again tonight. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. But yeah, folks, I hope you're doing well. I'm just bringing my screen back up. I wanted to refresh it, make sure I was on the same time frame as everybody else. So with that going on, folks, let me know how you are doing tonight. Let me know how your week's going. Let me know if any stories are popping off the page that have caught your interest. How are you feeling? What's going on in the wrestling world? More things are to come. We have Double or Nothing on the horizon. We have the show that everyone's talking about as far as New Japan, AEW, the Forbidden Door. We're getting that again all the way from Great Britain. It's good to see you, Rally. But looking forward to Jeff Hardy and Darby. Yes, first round matchup. We're finally into the Owen Hart tournament. We got some crazy matchups. And speaking of a crazy matchup, Adam Cole, that's hardwood. It's going to be insane. My money's on Cole. Let me know what you think in the chat. But I really think Adam Cole is going to take this one for sure. And there's Martha Hart. Wow. We're officially kicking off the tournament. By the way, folks, let me know. A lot of people were like, oh, they did qualifying matches, blah, 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 blah. But when they don't do qualifying matches on certain shows, people, don't tend to like that either. So I don't mind the qualifying matches. Now we'll see how quickly this ramps up. But we're heading towards Double or Nothing. Let me know what you think. There's too many matches, but how else are we going to do a tournament? Boss Monster sharing some love. Real wrestling. Here we go. This should be an interesting matchup. Adam Cole, baby. Love when the fans do that with him. It's amazing. He really is. One of the few guys that have come all the way into the ring to do an entrance, to do commentary, just because everyone loves that pop. So I bet it's an awesome feeling yeah, absolutely, man. It's how I feel every night. I come on here in front of all you folks. When the crowd goes, baby, that's how I feel when you guys show up and say hi. Those butterflies were good. The Hart legacy lives on. It's crazy. Owen Hart. It's really cool. You can see him on our screen here. It's amazing because it was almost forgotten about, right? Like they didn't want to talk about it. It was one of those things that the WWE had always kind of swept under the rug. And then even when they did try and pull it back in, Martha wasn't having it. She obviously didn't have the greatest feelings left from that company. So she opts to go and not let them have anything. And at that point, it was just quiet. You didn't hear much about Owen Hart. So it was really good when they announced this. I popped. I'm a sucker for nostalgia. I'm a sucker for sentimentality. So to see this tournament happening and getting really good matches, really crazy matchups, people can be critical all they want. It's good. I mean, Dax and Adam Cole, who would have thunk it? And here it is right in front of us, and off to a good start, folks. Cole wins with an assist. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think so. Maybe it gives FTR a reason to fight Red Dragon again. Money on Cole myself, but Dax good. Loved them in Cash Wheeler one-on-one. Great match. Absolutely. Dax is a pros pro. Like everything Dax does matters, and he sells. He takes his time. Him and Wheeler as heels is outstanding, and the fact that Vince and the people around Vince couldn't see that blows my mind. And I said this before, and I'll say it again. But in our year-end review that I did, we literally had FTR number one. And the reason I had FTR number one is I feel like they elevate teams. You get the best out of a team in an FTR match. And I think we recently saw that with Young Bucks. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong or if you don't agree. But for me, it was very much, Young Bucks it wasn't spot heavy, and the spots were better times out, less silliness. We did have a couple botches though, but it controlled the match, and there was a flow to the match. And as far as like playing the referee and the double teams and the dirty tactics, they got it down to a science. They know how to get heat, but in most cases, you need the ref present and active. And a lot of Young Bucks matches, you don't get that. So I even thought they did it with the Lucha Brothers. They made the Lucha Brothers better, calmed down the spots again, and made it a better wrestling match. Not just we got to go from point A to point B to point C. So from spot to spot to spot. It's just my take on it. Boom. So right now, the gentlemen are outside the ring. Dax is down. Adam Cole is in charge, in control. Again, Dax with his shout out to Bret Hart on his trunks. Speaking of Bret Hart enthusiasts and Bret Hart being dragged into arguments, have you guys been following? Have you guys been following CM Punk and Eric Bischoff out of nowhere? Did they always hate each other? It feels new. I'm going to look for that over here. That's crazy. They've been nuts, back and forth. Right? CM Punk told the old folks to go die, have their ego podcast. Got a valid point a little bit. Some, I agree. FDR is at a level that makes every other team step up their game. Yeah, I mean, they're just pros. I mean, I can't beat it to death, but and I can sit here all night and talk about FTR, but they really are pros. They figured it out. And again, the fact that WWE can see that, like right now, your tag team division, both of them, are depleted, are repetitious, are boring. You could use a solid heel that knew how to work, especially in the WWE system, because the refs are still kind of dialed in and there's a structure to it. The FTR could be good. Like they would have done very well. They could have done more. And you could have put them up against a lot of those, put together a baby, RK Bro and, chase FTR for a couple months. I think that's good stuff because they're so over as baby faces. FTR is going to be FTR and it gets over, but not getting that. I mean, I would be totally down for that match. Boom. Right now, we are in a pitcher, by the way, just to let you know. Adam Cole still is in control of the match. Let me know, folks out there, also, anything else you're excited about. I know we got some fans out there excited about Darby and Darby and Jeff. I'm excited for it. I know LJ's pumped. I know she's going to be screaming and cheering and torn about who's going to win, but it's going I think it's going to be a good match. We're going to have to find out, but they're opening with a solid match, a good pace to start it. That's what I was looking at there at CM Punk, wasn't it? But yeah, let me pull it to you. What else are we looking forward to? Anybody? Somebody got a thought? CM Punk. There we go. That didn't take much. Uh, yeah, and then WWE FTR would definitely win the Chuck E. Cheese World Tag Team Championships. I get where you were going with that. I like it. I didn't even think about it like that, Boss Monster, until you said it this time. I never thought about it that way before. Yeah, did you guys see the tweet that Bischoff put up of or retweeted CM Punk's face all mashed up and literally put it out to the folks of like, yeah, when he this guy thought he could real fight. Oh, my boy CJ said hello. But yeah, no, now we're heading back out of pitcher in pitcher. And Cole's still in control, folks. Any predictions on who might win this tournament? What are early predictions? What are early finalists? What are fantasy finalists? What are your preference? How do you think the tournament's going to play out? Who do you want to see at the end of this tournament? What about the women? Wow. We're getting the split chant for both guys in the ring right now. Did you see the news on Vince Russo begging for a job at the WWE all the time, ringing them up? Thoughts on Vince Russo fan? Not a Vince Russo fan myself. All right, let me pull this up before I say anything. I like this question, Rally. You're going to get me going early in the night. I like it. I don't want to ignore the show, but let's see. It doesn't surprise me, first and foremost. This guy's desperate to find something, right? He's always going to try. You know, I give him credit. I mean, he was able to famboozle his way back into, getting a job at Impact and screwing that up. He was, he talked WCW into it and then screwed that up. So, I mean, he's really good at getting in the door for whatever reason. Like, for anyone out there that's ever listened to Vince Russo talk, does he seem like the type of guy that's going to convince you of anything? Not me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's a great schmoozer. But the minute he starts throwing out the yeah, bro, I can write the show, bro. I did the impact. I do impact, bro. Like, no, go. Like, it's bad. It's not good. It drives me insane. I'm trying to even listen to him do an interview. So what is this? Vince Russo said a couple of months ago I was offering my help as a consultant. I didn't want to be hired. I'm never going to work in that environment again. But I was like, bro, your show freaking sucks. Seriously, are you watching? It was that conversation all over again. Yeah, okay. Vince McMahon, obviously. Oh, two. Sorry, guys. This is a long-winded. Wanted me to watch Raw for a couple weeks and give him feedback. I'm like, bro, I'll be happy to do that. I ain't doing that for free. Your product sucks, bro. I'm willing to help you. I'm not going to jump through hoops to help you. If you want to pay me to critique the show for the next couple of months, I'll be happy to do that. But certainly I was not going to do that free because the product is horrible. I was just looking to help the guy because the product is horrible. Wait, if you were just looking to help the guy, Mr. Vince, would you not be just doing it? You wanted to, I won't do it for free. But aren't you helping out a buddy? What if I needed you to help me move? And we were friends. You tell me to pay you? What the hell kind of friend are you? Exactly the type of friend you look like. A big grease ball. Where does this go? Russo has tried many different ways to get back in WWE. He's called the network as a former head writer, WWE and WCW. Imagine calling the company you used to work for and being like, I used to be the head writer there. They're like, we know. Cross body by Dax and another 2 count. He tried to get hired as a consultant. He called anyone he knew knows in the WWE. Blah 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 blah. All right, so that's the report that Vince Russo came out and said, "Listen, this is this is ridiculous. The WWE was trying to trying to get me to help out. I told them how shit their product was. Like, do you really, really see Vince Russo answering the phone? Hello? Hey, Vince, how's it going? Yeah, oh yeah, things good? Oh yeah, what's up? Oh, you want me to help consult? Bro, your show is shit. Bro, it's not good, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, does Vince not just instantly go, huh? Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? Dax got him hooked. Oh, down he goes. Wow. Dax going for the sharpshooter, gets kicked in the face for his efforts. But yeah, no, Vince Russo blows my mind that he ever was successful, that he was ever able to talk his way into building. Whoever listened to that guy and thought we should put you in charge of some shit? Nothing. Wow, 2 count by Dax again. But yeah, whoever listened to him speak and go, you should run a whole thing, anything. I wouldn't let him run a popsicle stand. I wouldn't do it. I couldn't. Like the minute the guy speaks, I want to throw up. And he's clearly full of shit on everybody across the board. He's like Ryback. It's unanimous about Russo. It's pretty unanimous about Ryback. They just fit in that same category and just leave. Don't come back. Stay away from wrestling. Go start a store. Bros are us. I don't care what you do. Just go away. I think it will be someone that respects the Hart legacy. That's interesting. And who would you surmise that might be, Boss Monster? I think Miro returned so he could win the tournament. Wait and see. Hope Lana with him as the manager. Why she's not in AEW weird. I don't think it's that weird, Raleigh, because I do think stepping away from wrestling, she is pursuing other options. And from what I can tell, she's been successful in some avenues. So there might not be that pressure to wrestle. And you got to remember, for the guys, the people like, not just the guys, but the people who grew up dying to be a wrestler, that might not have been the case for CJ. And I think she got away from it now. It did what it needed to do. It gave her a platform. It beat the shit out of her, let's be honest. But it was a good opportunity. And now I think she's in no rush to go in that. But if she walked out with Miro tonight, ding, instant favorite. Miro, Samoa Joe final. Let's go. Or Samoa Joe fighting the Joker. And that ruins my theory altogether. Okay, do something wrong with your mic. I can't hear you. Sounds like a tin can. Oh, weird. Anybody? Thank you for the heads up, Raleigh. Seemed to be good on my level, but let me know if the sound's off, folks. I'm just rambling to nobody for nothing. I can't wait to hear what you say. KJ sounds weird. The sound has just come back. What was that all about? Sorted now. Raleigh, how long was it like that? Did you miss my entire Vince Russo speech? I don't know what happened. I really don't. So I just reset the mic and it seemed to bounce out. So hopefully some people caught some of that. Nick, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. How you doing? Cool. By the way, that while we were dealing with my microphone, Adam Cole picks up the W. Ding. Yeah, so I was right. The Joker is going to face Samoa Joe. So if it's Miro, that's interesting because who goes over? But maybe it's Miro at that point. I think she's doing movies and modeling. Ding, she's absolutely doing that. Lana or CJ Perry. She's very cute, isn't she? Maybe she was bothered about returning to wrestling. I mean, maybe she has a bit of PTSD from going through like 44 tables at the hands of Nia Jax. Like, seriously. Yeah, maybe she just needed a break, but she was pursuing other aspirations prior. Like she's I believe she has a dance background. She is modeling. I'm sure she would love to do movies. I'm not sure if she has yet. Boss Monster throwing some love out. I appreciate that. What? So, AW. Oh, Brian Q. Wow. Guy that's usually you'll usually catch the Impractical Jokers at WWE shows, but here they are in AEW. Here comes the Hangman. Good. Sounds good on my end. That's reassuring. Thank you, Boss Monster. It's fine now. Beauty. It was off for 5 minutes. Yeah, I didn't hear what you said about Vince Russo. Oh my god. That's so funny. I don't know what happened. Shit happens. It's funny, my dude. Just as you were reading about the mic issue, I just got done setting mine up. There you go. It's your fault. I blame you. Yeah, no. To summarize what I said about Vince Russo is he sucks. He should go away. He's full of shit, and it's impressive that he ever talked anybody into anything because I don't like the way he sounds. I don't like the way he talks. So how did he ever talk somebody into something? How did anyone think I should let this guy that says bro every 3.2 seconds run anything? That's what I said. And I read his comments and shit because it's really funny that someone's come out from WWE and been like, hold on. We're not asking this guy for help. Vince doesn't listen to the advisors he's got. Oh shit. Punk coming out in an Islanders jersey. What do you guys think about Adam Page getting a little Healy? Oh, Long Island doesn't like Punk. Oh my God. Yes. Where's my brother? That's amazing. For anyone out in the chat that doesn't know why this is significant and what he's doing, amazing. So when he comes out, he's wearing an Islanders jersey. So you assume that the New York crowd that doesn't really like him because of past problem, MJF, comes out in an Islanders jersey. So on first look, you're like, oh, he's trying to pander to the crowd that's going to boo him. Well, they were kind of booing him anyway. Then this man gets up and turns around and he's wearing a John Tavares t-shirt, jersey. Why does that matter for those who don't know? John Tavares was the captain of the New York Islanders. When his contract expired, he signed with his hometown Toronto Maple Leafs, who were up 3-2 in the playoffs, by the way. And they loathed him. People burned his jerseys. It was like the hockey equivalent of like LeBron taking his shit to Miami. And yeah, so when he turns around and everybody sees he's wearing a Tavares jersey, whew, whew, I like it. Like seriously, like what's a good comparable? Like it'd be like going to, it'd be like wearing a Meta World Peace jersey to Detroit Pistons game. Probably not a good idea. Where does Paige get those shirts from the Golden Corral? They look custom made, man. Boss, I just want just wait on the rafters like Sting. How but how are we doing tonight? Well, I can't read that apparently. Boss, I just wait on the rafters like Sting, LOL. But how are we doing tonight, boss? Rally, Anthony, Skittle, etc. There we go. I got it out. We'll get there. My brain works most of the time. Doing okay, Nick. CM Punk is going to give the rub to Silver. No, I don't think so. And isn't Silver from Long Island? CM Punk did use his tweeted feud with Eric Bischoff. It would CM Punk. Did you see this? Yeah, that's what we were talking about. We're gonna go back. Came out. That'd be awesome. Win it, KJ. That's too funny. Yeah, turn it into a storyline. Who cares? Make it an angle. Have Bischoff come out with I don't know, make him a manager or somebody. I don't give a shit. But I like this feud between them. They're going back and forth. And I like when smart people argue with each other because it gets real deep real quick. And I mean, the MMA thing made me chuckle, and his face looked bad. Page has to work heel. No one is going to boo Punk. That's them. Haha, Tavares to the Leafs. Great heel heat. That's good job, Punk. A star for me. KJ's like wearing a Cody shirt to Dynamite. Ding, ding, ding. That's actually wicked. Yeah, if he walked out with like a Cody Rhodes t-shirt in Florida at Bailey's place, they'd riot. I think people were mad about the uterus. Jeez. I'm not CM Punk fan. I thought his comments were not very nice. He gets in a right mood when people call him out, doesn't he? Nope, not a fan. I'm a fan of Punk, and I think he's a good mix of humility and I don't know, man. He seems all right to me. I like him. I don't necessarily love how they've booked him since his return. But that's just my preference. We'll see what happens now. Like he's heading for the belt. So I've always said when he turns on the belt, he takes the belt. Now, not positive on this one, but there's a good chance that CM Punk could be a world champion very soon. But yeah, I mean, as far as I think he's just really good at snapping back. I mean, like if he gets the heat, he's pretty crafty and sometimes definitely knows how to come off with a complete prick. But he has no problem turning that up and digging in. He has no issue with that at all. Now we're back in picture, by the way. Punk still in control of Silver. Still can't believe he came out in a John Tavares t-shirt. That's pretty dope. Uh, crazy. But yeah, I mean, let me know out there, folks. I'm a CM Punk fan. I like what he does. I think he's amazing on the mic. I think he, again, the matches are kind of like when we talked about FTR, if you could or could not hear me. But like FTR, we definitely had, um, that professionalism to wrestling, like real wrestling, like pro wrestling, where they dig in and it matters, and not everything's a big spot. And well, he kind of did a spot there a couple weeks ago, and it didn't go so well. So it's really good when he, again, was very methodical. Tonight he's playing the heel role because they don't like him in Long Island. So instead of just acting like they're not booing and funneling in some fake cheers, he's rolling with it. Yeah, I think he's good. I think he's talented. It's happy to see him. Raleigh, would you prefer he challenge him to a friendly game of Scrabble? It's a fight at the end of the day and a fight to be the guy in AEW. So set up or step aside. I don't even know what to say to that, Nick. But yeah, no, he's definitely good at getting heat. He's smart. He's smart. What he just did there was smart. And the fact that he even knew to wear to seek out a Tavares jersey, like most wrestlers probably wouldn't even have known that was a thing. But he is a hockey fan. Oh, CM Punk gonna beat Hangman Page and be the new champ. I'll be amazed if he doesn't, if that doesn't happen. Hangman been stale, a bit boring, I think myself, but my opinion on AEW World Championship picture. Yeah, I haven't loved Page. I haven't loved Page as the champion, but he's given some pretty good matches. I don't know what it is. I surmised a couple days ago on the streams, maybe it's just a lack of compelling angle. Like I didn't love like the Adam Cole, Adam Page angle. I wasn't really bought into it. He got jumped a couple times. Like I wasn't like blown away by the story. Maybe that's my opinion. John Silver has taken over. Brainbuster. Crowd pops. Two. We got a two. We got a two. Fans actually up and like yelling and like flapping their hands. He's shocked. Good seeing that. Oh, Johnny Hungry's about to get pinned. So yeah, like you, Raleigh, I thought that was a given. I thought um, without a doubt, CM Punk, if he went towards the belt, whoever had the belt was on borrowed time, dead man walking. And wow, Silver gets him down. Two, another two. But what was I saying? No, CM Punk was going to challenge for the belt, no matter who had it, and he was going to win. It was just the way it was meant to be. But I think they might try and pull a switch on us and make him win it on the second or third try. Second max. But I have this little feeling that Punk is going to lose. I think there's a level of loyalty, and Tony's always thinking about that niche, that 200,000 people that always show up. I guess we're part of it. But that niche market, he's always concerned about them. And if he feels that taking the belt off Page somehow bothers them, he might not do it. Very interesting. No, it did not. Good catch, boss. Punk staring at Page. Oh, now we got the half and half going. CM Punk, Johnny Hungry. Oh, wow. Page. See, you did Page's move. Punk just wins with wait. Sorry, folks. The champion is on his way to the ring. Punk wins with the buckshot. Stares down Page and hits a buckshot. Here comes the champ. Oh, they're not having it. He had a mic. Interesting. Uh-oh. Punk's talking about. This is good. Last week you also said you weren't going to shake my hand, that you were going to destroy me. I just destroyed your boy. There we go. Sorry, I'm caught up in this right now, folks. I will let you know if you're not watching, Punk and Page are nose to nose, and Punk is dropping some shit on him. Not bad, though. Punk puts out his hand. Page flips the bird. Woo! It's spicy, folks. I like it. I like it. I like it. CM Punk will make the title better, more interesting. He's a bigger star name than Hangman. I like Hangman, but he's not convinced me. He champed for some reason. Not sure why, but his promos last week was his. That was his best promo I've ever seen him do. He was mad. He was angry. He was a bit of a dick. It was good. He dug in. He really pushed it. I give him total marks for that promo. I do think his promos struggle at times, and I do believe that the booking, like I said, maybe he was his opponent. Like I didn't love. Like, we all love Adam Cole. Adam Cole's great. We all went nuts when he made his debut. We were like, yes, finally. But I haven't loved AEW Adam Cole as much, and that angle just didn't do it for me. Didn't I couldn't wait to see somebody get their ass kicked. It was like, can we just get this over with, right? And then they did it twice. It was like, ah. So for me, and that's part of it. The booking, the way the angles were, there's nothing real dramatic. And maybe I'm just being picky, but he's had some really good title defenses, so you can't discredit that. But he's young. He can give up that title, let it get passed around a little, and circle back around for title run number 2. Oh, wow. If you saw it on the thumbnail below, or I guess when you clicked in to get here, folks, the man Don Hosen was on the thumbnail because he's in the ring. He's going to the ring. Yes. I'm curious. I admit I haven't seen a whole lot of Danhausen in the ring, so I'm curious. Plus, he's been out a long time with a broken leg, so I'm curious. Tony Nese. Oh shit! Is Tony gonna get squashed by Danhausen? Roll up win. Hook comes out to help Danhausen after the pin. The cold-hearted, handsome devil. Wow. Now that's a mouthful. And that's Hook, by the way. How does Punk lose versus Page and not fall down the big peg on the totem pole? Nick, I think the only way they do that is if it's a continuous. Holy shit! Just, I blinked. I blinked. It's over. I blinked. Okay. The lawyer's got the mic. What is happening? And Danhausen got broke, like right in the face. They destroyed Danhausen. Oh, Tony's gonna have an opponent for double or nothing. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Wow, the lawyer giving some mic time. Sand hook, sand hook, sand hook. Crowd pop. Why is he getting an entrance? It's so funny. Why'd they give an entrance? He's supposed to come out to help. That's why he wasn't there. That's why Tony got multiple kicks in. Nobody decided to go out earlier. He's I gotta hit my music. Hook Hosen. Hook Hosen? Hook Hosen? Hook is over his shit. He said 5 words on the show since he started. This is interesting. So Danhausen makes his debut and lasts less than a minute. I guess all my curiosity is going to have to wait. We have to find out later what's going on with Danhausen's wrestling ability. They're shaking hands. Hookhausen, after all. Yeah, Nick, I think it has to be continuous. Like if he loses, they stay on it until he gets it back. It's the only way he doesn't dip. Best in AEW so far, easily Hangman or on Dynamite. Really good, aggressive. Do you think? I completely agree, Raleigh. I think he was dialed right in, and I think he delivered. I think he put some oomph into it, and it felt less prepared. It's like he just went out and spit. It's so much better. Just give us a shoot. Let's go. Paige is going to retain until the second title match. I kind of feel that way too, boss. I kind of do. I feel you on that. Imagine putting FTR in the thumbnail. Imagine putting. I have. I don't get it. Jamie Hayter is is thicker than a snicker. Red beans and rice on that girl. Down, boy, down. But yes, Jamie's a very thick lady. I think proudly thick. So awesome pop. Yeah, big pop, big loss. Instant L for Mr. Danhausen. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. It was just a setup for Hook. Danhausen is wrestling his first match in AEW. Who's he against? Oh, sorry, Rally Sport. It was Tony Nese. And Tony Nese blew his head off severely. And then Hook came out. Now we're going to get Tony Nese and Hook, which I think is going to be a good one. I'm a big Tony Nese fan. I'm just shocked that Danhausen got dusted, but I guess they figure it doesn't really matter. He's kind of over without wrestling. They sent him. Tony Nese is good in the ring, looks great. Jack, no, he's chiseled. It's ridiculous. I saw him on Dark, Smart Mark Sterling, all over the place. Jade, now Nese. Why don't they just give him a faction? They put them all together. They'd be like the, Smart Mark family office, right? What are we doing? But yeah, no, that's look great, isn't he? He's over as hell. I mean, I don't really know. Like, I mean, some people last year were like, he should have been the best wrestler of 2021. He didn't wrestle. Not anyway. I want to see more, but I think he's got all the elements. He takes it serious, and whether you love it or hate it, he's kind of doing the Orange Cassidy gimmick better than Orange Cassidy. Anybody catch that yet? Haven't seen Orange Cassidy much either, by the way. Is he injured still? I feel like he was injured. Nonetheless, anyone notice that is eerily similar? We might have to have like the match of the mute. We're coming back from commercial. I will remind everyone out there, we are here 7 days a week. We are the Wrasslin for Life Network, and the fans keep coming. Everything keeps rolling. The family is having a ball putting out more content than we can than we can keep up with almost at this point. But we will be here all week. Don't forget, Saturday night. That's right, Saturday night. New Japan Capital Collision. We will be here for that too. All our original content, the tier list, the news updates. And here comes Wardlow, all handcuffed, by the way. They gave him a suit for court this time. Oh my God, look at this. Are you seeing this? Wow, that was a weird moment. Jericho's narrating the next season of Dark Side of the Ring for those watching at home. So we're getting like a fake episode of Dark Side of the Ring, or like a preview between MJF and Wardlow. And Jericho stops and he's like, I'm not reading for MJF. How much are you paying? All right. So dumb. Perry Horowitz is here. Do you know what's it's kind of funny, man. Like it just to me, this has been really good angle. I've really enjoyed this. Really feels like old wrestling. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. But it's interesting in the sense that sorry, I'm just caught up in this. But this thing here is a little silly to me for the vibe they've been going for this heated grudge match of the repressed employee servant and the dark side of the ring thing was kind of stupid. Everything from Jericho's joke, and I know people out there are going to be like, "Ah, shut up, KJ. It was cool. It was funny." Yeah, I mean, I guess, but it was more to me. It was kind of silliness that you didn't need. Look at all the guys dressed like MJF. This guy is over as hell, though. He's wearing an Islanders jersey. He wears an MJF Oilers Islanders jersey, of course. Boss says this is gold. Feels slightly different than I do. I didn't love it. I didn't love it, boss. I just feel like this storyline has been so kind of serious, right? And again, it had such a good vibe, and that just to me was it was just I get it. Some other time to do that between two people, even if Jericho did it in his jerk off society angle, did about Eddie Kingston or something, and it was kind of campy and smart alecky. I'm in. I think that's great concept, great idea, great concept. Go ahead with it. But to do it in this storyline, I don't know if it fit. But listen to this and watch this man. MJF gets the crowd to go nuts and looks at Wardlow and says, "Now that's a symphony, bitch." Let's turn this up a little, folks. The best heel in the game right now. Let's talk about it. Have you guys seen the video of MJF on Rosie O'Donnell? Have you guys seen that shit? Look at this man just play up the crowd. Wow. He's actually showing some range here. MJF's showing that he can actually turn on a babyface button when he's getting some love. Milking the crowd, not even messing around. The mensch of the sense. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. Dear fans, if I offended anybody by using that term, I don't care. It's a subtle dig since WWE is working with Vince now, and this is one, if not the best angles in wrestling currently. Oh, I completely agree. It's one of the best, and I get it. I get the rib. I get the work to it. I don't know. It just to me, keep it serious, keep it focused. They did a little package where how much they hate each other and how much he's going to bury Wardlow. Wardlow will always work for him, and Wardlow's at my feet. That would be better. So That's it. He's asking for the loudest boo in professional wrestling history. I really like MGF's music. Is that just me? I like it. Rally. I mean, it's good. Boss Monster says no, but I think it's good. I think it's catchy. This is insane. Wardlow's smiling. He can't. I think he's. I think this was the wrong time to come to Long Island. I think we needed. I just again, it was a very intense storyline. But what can you do, right? The crowd was going to cheer. You embrace it. And this kid is working. He is undeniably a top tier talent, in particular on that microphone. And again, best heel in the game right now, him, Roman, Charlotte. Who's really getting good heat? Cardona in every company. But who's really hated? Not like the WWE guys aren't really hated that bad. Roman milks a big boo, gets a lot of heat going sometimes. MJF theme is the best, and his second is even better. Oh, that's too funny. Are you guys watching this? Are you guys watching this shit? That is the best thing Sean Spears has done since his angle with Cody. Tell me I'm wrong. When was the last time Sean Spears got a pop like that anywhere? Oh. So he gets 10 lashes, a cage match against Spears with a special guest referee. He's good. He's good. I don't like these stipulations. There's a lot of bullshit. Oh, the stippy. Maxwell breaking out the stippy. Spears gets a pop. Even Spears gets a pop. It's like coming to Canada, Nick. You know, we turned that whole storyline upside down and confused everybody. They're booing Shawn Michaels. Crazy Canadians. I don't know. I was getting a fill up. I didn't want you guys to listen to all that noise. Uh-oh. Wardlow can't sign the contract because of the handcuffs. You can't do this. Just make him exit. Uh-oh. They uncuff Wardlow. Well, I called him a pig. No, that's in my, upper echelon of don't ever. I don't know why. There is cheers. There is Wardlow cheers amongst this bizarro crowd. Best heel in all of wrestling easily. KJ, totally agree with you 100%. MJF, yeah, Raleigh. It's hard to argue. It's hard to deny what that man's doing right now. The mention, right? The mention the cinch. I like it. Again, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it. Oh shit. Let me in. Let me in.
Hey, turn this down.
That was well timed. Welcome.
Hello. How's it going?
You do exist. How you feeling, big guy?
I'm alive. I'm feeling better. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I feel like you're like uber close.
Uber close. I can sit back.
Lean back a little, buddy. Get some Joe going. Oh, Warlow got him. Sorry. You came at a good time. Oh, smart Mark. I bet Excalibur gets a little happy every time he gets to say smart Mark. Because he's like, haha, right? Oh, smart Mark. Getting the Drew Gulak treatment.
You knew someone was going through it.
What?
You knew someone was going through it.
Oh, you knew something was going to happen. They actually took his handcuffs off to sign something. Really? Really?
Yeah.
All right.
You need both hands.
Signing.
You need both hands.
Did you catch the promo though?
MJF killing it. That crowd loves him. Holy moly!
You know what he proved to me tonight? He's money as a baby face.
Or is that just in his hometown?
No, but if he was in an angle, right? Let's say, and I mean, if you're good at what you do, you can pull it off, right? But if the right heel came in, say, on the off chance, and they decided, you know what, we're going to let you go babyface for a little. He just showed me he could do it, though. Because once he had the hometown crowd eating it, he just fed it the whole day long. Like, he was serving it up like a lunch lady.
I think MJF at this point's proven he's good enough to go whatever way he wants. He can get that crowd hating him, loving him. He's really good at what he's doing.
Yeah, man. It's the best wrestling angle in wrestling at the moment. Great Wardlow handcuffed and beat up for 20 beat up about 20 security guards. Great stuff. Listen, I will give credit. As of late in wrestling in general, a lot of the security staff, you know, the up and coming wrestlers that are really hoping just to be on TV, have taken an absolute beating by the main roster guys on both shows.
The best one yet, still Brock Lesnar running backstage. Those two guys are still in the air somewhere.
Man, they still feel it.
Oh, yeah.
And I think
they wince whenever a door or a curtain opens.
The PTSD just but I think they tell you
every time.
You're going to stand here. Brock's going to hit you and keep running. You're like, oh, yeah, no problem. I can take a bump. And then this man hits you like a Humvee, just over top of you. God, bro. It was so good. Just so good.
Yeah, question. Just into the stratosphere. What's the question?
I got to turn my TV down. I had it up because it was really into that whole Wardlow thing. Did you see the John Tavares jersey first and foremost?
No.
CM Punk came out in a Tavares jersey.
No, I see. No, I was putting down the little one. He came out with a Tavares jersey. Really?
Punk walks out, and you knew he was gonna. You know, they don't like him in Long Island, right? Comes out in an Islander jersey, gets down on one knee. He's looking at Adam Page, giving him the business, and then stands up, does the whole "it's clobbering time." They boo. He stands up, turns around, and the place goes off. As every single one was like, "Is that T to ah?" Place blew. Like they were so mad And then he got in the ring, and it was good. It was good, man. But ballsy.
That's funny because as a Leaf fan, we know about the trials and tribulations of Tavares going back to that building. Especially in the old rink there. I'm not sure if that's the building they're in right now or not, but it's very on top of the ice, and he used to get it pretty bad. So that's hilarious.
Can you imagine? Like, I blew my mind. And then MJF comes out with an MJF Islanders jersey on, so that was kind of weird. But I couldn't believe it. Blew my mind. Mensch of the Cinch, by the way.
Hard on him. Pardon?
Mensch of the Cinch made me laugh. That was MJF. Here's a question. Did you see the Dark Side segment they did? Just now, they did a fake...
leading into that, kinda. Yeah. I was getting ready. I didn't hear all of it. Jericho was talking.
I thought it was just a little too playful for this angle. Like, Jericho narrates it, but even Jericho makes a joke. Like, I'm not narrating this for that asshole. But then, yeah. So it was
narrates different. It. Well, I'd have to go back and rewatch it fully. But... I don't know. I don't mind that kind of little promo into it, I guess you'd call it, but I'd have to rewatch it fully.
You got to watch it. It felt like a Mad TV skit to me. Like, just kind of like playful, right? Like, you get one of those like fake commercials.
Like it's a serious topic, but in a comedic way.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being picky. This reminds me of heel Punk in Chicago, right? That's a good point. Here comes Ricky Starks, the FTW title on the line, the one that everyone kind of makes fun of for not mattering, will be defended tonight. And it's too bad that people don't take the FTW title a little more serious, because Starks is a star, man. He is talent.
Yeah, and I just think oh wow, what just came out of my mouth? No, they could have showcased it a little bit better than they have, but yeah, Ricky is a future star, if not one right now. But I think he's one of those young guys just coming up that's going to eventually be in your headline.
I think Ricky. I don't know. I don't know how actual tall he is and such, but I mean, that's the type of guy that the WWE used to stock on their shelves a lot, right? It's the best wrestling angle in wrestling at the moment. Warlord handcuffs can be. I caught that one already. Forgot that. Love the Cody name drop and the contract hint drop. Oh, I kind of missed that, Nick. Good catch. Me rambling, I didn't hear it. So for those watching at home or not watching at home, we have Ricky Starks, Jungle Boy, FTW title, I believe, is on the line. Positive, actually. And they're kicking it off. I'll keep you posted. Is MJF at his home, Long Island? Yes, Raleigh. Very Long Island.
Yeah.
And he worked that crowd hard.
They love him. They really love him. You can tell. And yeah, he ate it up. So he had them in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, man. Like, dude, when was the last time you saw? I can't think of even an AEW babyface that was in the ring delivering, and the fans were just losing their mind at that level. When Punk first got back.
Maybe, yeah. Punk when he first got back. Yeah. Maybe some of the earlier stuff when they first started AEW, like the Bucks and Cody would get quite a reception.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, even Spears gets a pop. I caught that one earlier. I don't know if you caught it, but Wardlow has to take 10 lashes. Did you catch that? And
yeah.
MJF counts all the way to 10. I'm like, why is he doing this to us? And then he stops and hits spears. How many spears? Oh my God. That's the biggest pop Spears has had in 3 years.
Just about, yeah, that I can remember. No, that's just genius, right? Just little details that just genius. Nobody's wearing a COVID mask.
Boss Monster,
as in wrestlers
and fans, I imagine. Boss, the
Oh,
mask thing
fans.
has kind of gone by the wayside, and we don't really have to get into all of that right now. Let's stay to the positive and happy and focused. But yeah, I don't. Anyway, the point is, I mean, I saw it. I was watching the hockey game last night, and you see everybody gathering, town square, and there's not a whole lot of masks and stuff. So at this point, it just seems like go get it and get over it. I don't know. Nobody else. That seems to be the plan at this point. The people have given up. Screw it. We're fine.
What he said. He said, ow.
Yeah. It's like I was trying to remember. We're mirrored.
Oh, yeah. I always point the wrong way.
Logic for picking a stipulations. Who would have thought it? Do you think it's stupid that they're doing this shit again? Like going through like labors of love, kind of love.
What they did with Jericho, that was my first thought.
But even did it with Cody, right? Like the 10 lashes, and you got to beat this guy, and you got to stand on one head, and you got to put your pecker in your ear. Like it's just always like 17 things to get over, like to get to MJF. Can you
tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Can you throw it over your shoulder? That's just kind of what that made me think of. No, is that just his shtick though? Is that just your way of getting to MJF? It makes it real special.
Yeah,
and you have to work like. He doesn't give it up for nobody, and it doesn't matter who you are. You got to go through this process of getting to him.
You gotta meet the family.
I don't mind it. Then
a couple dinners,
right? Yeah, like maybe that's you can't just get in the ring with MJF. You have to now if they keep it up. I can get behind it, but yeah. I don't.
Is it a big deal?
Change the stipulations. Change kind of the way you do it, maybe. Mm-hmm. But I don't mind it having to be like when you meet MJF, they're turning it into an attraction.
Yeah. Raleigh says Sean Spears is underrated in the ring. Never gets a chance. He has a wrestling school with Tyler Breeze that he does. Fellow Canadian, by the way, Niagara Falls. Shout out. Last night he in WWE doing Plus. But listen, I don't know. Like Sean Spears can go, right?
I believe so. Some of the stuff you've seen him in NXT, he can go in the ring. I thought he was getting over at one point, and it just kind of took a steep nosedive right off a cliff. But, I don't know. What he just lacks something. I think for most fans.
He's just a little flat.
Right. Even when he got to AEW and he started like he had the different contacts and I didn't mind that, but even that just seemed to like right. He was with Tully Blanchard, I believe, at the beginning. Like it just went nowhere. Like it just kind of fizzled into now he's MJF's sidekick, and maybe that's his role. Like there's always side characters, right? Like
true.
Maybe that's just what his role will be. Like he's just a decent side character,
sidecar person.
He's sitting in the sidecar.
He does, Boss Monster. Jungle Boy in control. By the way, we're back out of the commercial. And he's got Starks in the corner. Big kick as he gets flipped onto the apron. 10 gimmick. Yep. Last time Spears got a pop was with WWE 10. I meant to say. Yeah, I mean, it's been a minute. Oh, yes.
I think he had a moment or two when he first arrived at AEW, like I said.
Did you catch that?
No,
He did like a
it was a 2
619
count. I
DDT.
did.
It's the best shit ever. Chris is doing the show from inside a what do you call it? A soda machine.
There you go. I'm inside the vending machine. That was
Inside the
just
vending machine.
perfectly
That's what I'm looking
placed
for.
right
Soda
over the
machine.
camera.
From 1952. That
No
was
advertisement here. They did not pay me to do that. I swear.
I wish they were paying us to do that. I'd happily drink some Pepsi.
Yeah. One
Our
day.
bomb. Did MJF ever actually sign the contract? I don't know if I saw him do it, Nick. To be honest, it was kind of chaotic, but I don't believe. Did he? I was talking to you guys. I didn't
either. Riley, thank you. Yes, feeling a little better.
Yo, people are happy to see the boy back.
What's up, boss?
Wonder Boy in the house. Oh no, Wardlow got
Been a minute. I feel like it's been a while. You guys have been carrying the ball. Last night, if you haven't seen, the guys get pushed out of the way, and we had our very own girls' night.
It's
a very good show.
Night.
If you haven't checked it out, I would go do it.
Listen, true story, folks. For the first time ever in the history of this channel, I did not watch NXT. I haven't watched the watch party yet. I literally just chilled. I didn't do shit involving wrestling for one whole night. And I still did the tier list like a psychopath, but no, it was fun. The girls killed it. I did check in a few times and drop some hellos, but I can't wait to watch it in full. Just like the news update earlier today or yesterday. Tune in, folks. And but yeah, no, the ladies killed it, and they're gonna do their own little show as well. They're working on some things. We're always working on more content to bring you, because I don't think anybody's doing it at this pace, especially live content or nonstop. Ricky Starks rolls out, by the way. Sorry, did I even answer what I clicked on? Oh no, Wardlow got him. Yep. KJ, again, seeing MJF is basically just The Miz with better in-ring storytelling and wrestling talent. Ooh. But The Miz is better on the microphone. Miz isn't even close to MJF on the microphone.
I wouldn't go as far away from him as he's going, because The Miz is pretty damn good on the microphone.
Swerve. Wow. You know when JR is making the comments about how like what he's watching doesn't make sense, but legit, like you shouldn't have done that. He just had one of those moments.
He's really confused.
Swerve just lost Jungle Boy.
Interesting. Wants those tag team belts?
I like Swerve, by the way. And actually,
or does he look confused? He looks kind of confused now. So,
he's got company.
What's he playing here?
Keith Lee and Swerve go after the title belts. I'm in for that. Let's go. Let's go. I'm down.
What are you? I kind of missed exactly what happened there.
Oh,
there you go. Like, what did Swerve do exactly? What exactly?
I just got the tail end of it, but like JR's funny though, because Ali, good to see you. See, we're brother. Oh, us. I was like, who? Ricky Starks? Is that us?
No, me and you donkey.
That's not nice. He's just a donkey. Oh, Limitless is in here. We got a heavily booked segment, folks. But we're setting off some beef. Let's go triple threat for the titles. Starks, Hobbs, Lee, Swerve, and the champs. Let's do it. Book it. Let's go.
That's a very cool dynamic. The three of those teams. And then what? Christian just watched. Did you think Christian was gonna get more like wrestling time or more like that
No.
he'd be a chaperone?
No, people keep
Or do you
shitting
think
on
this
it.
is
He doesn't
that?
want to wrestle. He tricked Tony Khan into
No?
paying him, man. Oh yeah, I'm good. I can do some matches. Yeah, sure. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing but love to Christian, but he no, I think then so if Christian's fighting every week or like chasing after a belt, then who isn't? You know what I mean? Like that's kind of the thing. Just a valet? No, but look right here. Oh, he's not gonna do it yet. Look. Ooh, did anybody think it? Anybody have a moment of like, oh shit, it's going down? FJ is what the
No, I
Miz
just don't
finish
see.
is. Ooh, deep. I like it. Okay, so this is going to
I
be
just
the
don't see
debut.
why he
and
would yet.
This is going to be the debut of LAX on Dynamite. Tune in, folks. We are doing a Jerk Off Society celebration. He's like, I didn't expect that.
I'm leaving.
Your face. I'm leaving.
Oh yeah, I really wasn't expecting that to come out. Yeah, no.
Oh, bud, you popped me. That's not good.
What channel are we watching?
Boss saying hello to Ali. Shout out to Will, LJ, CJ, Nick, and the rest of the crew. And then all the fans that are here tonight. Did you catch that? No. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for all the love. Last night's show, well over 100. And the ladies killed it, as Chris pointed out. And tune in tomorrow because we get 2 new hosts. We get 2 more hosts. Not new, more. I think I've been struggling on these. Keeping up. KJ again seeing this MJF is basically no. Yeah. So further to that, I just want to touch on the fact that, and when I say look, the Miz is a good promo. That whole angle with Daniel Bryan and that real heat was great. Again,
talking smack.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. When he's in that mode, it's great. Sometimes the screaming at the fans and getting that, you overdo it. You get to that point where you start overdoing it, where he comes out and like delivers that heated promo. It was amazing when he did it. Then it's okay this time. You know what I mean? But I think MJF is way more charismatic overall as far as pulling you in and being more captivating than The Miz. MJF is more believable as you believe Miz is a dick, but it just feels so natural from MJF that you really believe he means what he's saying. You're like, fuck all you. You believe it.
Yeah, I guess I hear what you're saying. No, it makes complete sense. I do think MJF is better, to your point. Yes, it sounds more natural. I think when Miz, and maybe I'm wrong, or because I don't know backstage what he gets for scripted or not scripted promos, but like the talking smack seem real natural. And like when he has those moments, and he's had quite a few of them, he's really, really good.
Him and Cena was good.
I just think over the years, it's kind of just he's found that routine where it's kind of a lot of recycled stuff and a lot of the same stuff. So you kind of lose that. Where MJF is kind of coming out and it's always a little bit different. And his 10 labors of love or whatever is the same. But like I said, that might be just his shtick. This might be his thing.
No, I really mean like MJF buys in, and he's got me bought into the whole thing. And again, a good example of how you use social media to continue the kayfabe. Social media is not a hindrance to kayfabe. If you really want to be believed and have everyone kind of feel the same thing, you use it. But I am predicting the debut of LAX as a unit because these assholes are coming out to say they're celebrating. That's just the minute you put that on the mark, celebration, somebody's screwing it up, right, Chris?
Well, especially Jericho celebration. Have you had one yet in AEW that was successful from start to finish?
No. Oh, what's the guy from? Oh man, people are gonna laugh, and I know someone can jump on this. Trailer Park Boys, the rock and roll guy that was always on it, the blonde hair. Ah, his name's on the tip of my tongue.
Are you
He has a
talking?
penis with them.
His real loud, kind of raspy voice.
Like, why do I want to say what the dude? It'll come back.
Not
Short-term
Christian.
memory is an issue. Easter was not orange tonight. That's rare. Did I miss any of these? Who had the better career, Brock Lesnar, New Japan, or New Jack TNA? What's better, a Pinto or a Ford Explorer? It's a hard comparable. Rubbing one out society. Oh wow, that's a funny way to take on it. What is his name? Where's Nick? Nick, get back here. I got it on Rick.
No, I don't think.
Say some stuff. I'm looking something up.
Yeah. I can't remember, and I'm trying to even think of the band name, and I can't think of that either. And it's funny because I had Trailer Park Boys on last night before bed. Now he wasn't on it, I don't think.
Where is it?
For some reason, Christian something's popping into my head, but I don't think that's right.
Bach! Sebastian Bach!
Sebastian Bach.
Jericho giving me the Bach vibes.
That's too funny.
That took way too long to get. I believe.
No. They've had a lot of funny characters in Trailer Park Boys.
Right. Rick Schroeder. Nice.
He just filed a new trademark for, I think it was the watch.
Oh, wow. Really?
Helix. That was the band, Helix.
Helix. Stayed on. Remind me of Doogie Howser a little bit too much. Chris, I just got to get a refill. Be right back, sir. Say some cool things.
I don't know what you're showing.
Hey, listen.
Say some cool things.
Can you tell the peanut gallery you're working?
We are getting Jericho staring at the hard cam right now. I don't know. I don't mind this Jericho stuff. I know it gets a lot of heat from some of the fans, but at this point, I don't know. You're not seeing him fight all the time. He's got the younger guys with him, so I don't mind it. If you kind of turn him into a once-in-a-while attraction. Now, if he's going over and winning or fighting all the time, then, yeah, I'd space it out and kind of just let him do the special events or the bigger fights, kind of along that MJF thing where they got to kind of work to get to him. Oh. Talking about wives now. Oh, telling her to call him. That is no. I'm guessing we're going to get some kind of reaction to that. The tag team in this stable just reminded me of Doogie Howser a little bit. That's funny. Rick Schroeder, J-Rock, Sebastian Bach. There you go. Yes, we finally stumbled across it. We are getting Wild Thing. And Mr. John Moxley coming to the ring in his normal way. The crowd, I love this. This just reminds me of one of my good favorite movies growing up. We played it a lot in my house, Major League. I think this suits him so well, and to see him come out like it, come through the crowd, it's pretty badass. And it's one of those things that I love that Tony Khan went out and actually paid for the rights to use this song because it just works so well. Why Moxley's coming out right now, I have no idea. KJ was there predicting LAX coming out, and I don't think Moxley even crossed his mind. Oh. Yeah, I don't think Moxley definitely didn't cross my mind. Chris, let's see. Anthony. Chris, for me, eventually the 10 labors of MJF is going to get boring. That is getting stale to me already. Then we complain that WWE recycles the same bullshit storylines. Like I said, if you're changing it up, and yes, you can still do the 10 labors or whatever it is to get to him, I'm fine with that. It's kind of like getting to the boss in video games, right? Like you kind of have the different levels, the different little smaller guys, and then you get to the main boss. And if that continues to be the way he portrays himself and his character, and to me, it just kind of keeps it important and makes it special for when he does get into that ring. When he did meet Jericho, it was a big match feel, right? So I don't mind them keeping that kind of idea there. It's just about how you do it. Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to say something.
Look.
And
Eddie's still all burnt up. Well, I was way off.
Did I miss something? Why is Moxley in them out?
You effed up.
Does somebody come out and help Jericho because they are outnumbered?
Maybe not. It's so weird, though. It's not where I thought this was going at all. Why did these groups get together? Hey! Ah!
Oh!
Yes!
The power of the punch.
Oh!
The punch, baby. He still has it.
My fellow Southpaw just lands a hook. Jake Hager has never figured it out, eh? He always looks awkward in everything he does. Maybe because he's just so big.
I think he can move. I think he can go. Another guy just kind of missing something, missing it.
So wait, is this the whole Blackpool now? Is this the whole team?
No, they can't.
Could you imagine?
They're gonna do like. I don't want to see it like LAX do that. I'd rather like.
Listen, I look like a complete putz.
Stay separate.
I look like a complete putz, which I mean, I've done this before on YouTube where I think something's happening. Thank you, Bray Wyatt, over and over. And literally, man, it felt like we were building to just all we need is two guys, Loki and Hernandez. We're good. We didn't need Conan, just those two.
Yeah.
Now how this all came to be, like, okay, Moxley and Eddie are friends, so they had a powwow. I mean, the rivalry of Blackpool versus the Jerk-Off Society makes sense to me because the sports entertainer versus the wrestlers. But somehow Eddie's in, like, it's weird. It was just weird timing for me. Kind of a cool moment, though. The AEW fans just got excited. Go ahead.
I think, yes, cool moment. It should be a cool match. Like I said, somebody's either sitting out or there's an odd number here and Jericho's adding someone. But do you think that's just too much, like, in one? Like, wouldn't you have rather seen it, like, LAX Jericho, Blackpool Jericho, like, separate instead of just one big-ass match?
Because a lot of people have to ask the question I just asked. Are they all in the Blackpool now? Like, are they going to slap the shit out of Eddie in that to do the same thing? Is he just an honorary member? Is this just your enemy of my enemy is my friend? What is it?
Yeah, because and usually like AEW is pretty good at like showing the little bit of backstory there, but like they didn't even. There was no conversation scene or anything like that between Eddie and Mox or anything.
You got to be casual about it, bro. Chris didn't even catch it.
No. What did I miss?
Here comes Tony. Not Khan. The tougher one. Why didn't the WWE like her?
I don't know. And I don't think it's not that they didn't like her. I think she grew tired of them. And as you're seeing now, people aren't afraid to let their contracts expire. People aren't afraid to walk out.
No, because there's a big ass safety net out there now.
And even if, but even if you just throw in, okay, you can't necessarily, because AEW is loaded right now.
Mm-hmm.
You have GCW, you have Impact, like you have New Japan, you have these other ones that are doing quite well, where they weren't necessarily doing that well before.
Well, that's the thing. I think sorry to cut you off, just to add to that point, Chris, you have a lot of wrestlers out there right now doing that circuit, doing the rounds, and they're making good money doing it, right? They're happy, they're content, they work on their own schedule, and you got guys like Cardona collecting a check from almost cursed, but not that we don't, but it was unnecessary at that moment. But he's collecting a check from everybody. He really is. Like this guy's crazy.
I'm picking Tony Storm in this match, by the way.
Hundo P. But yeah, I like Tony.
But yeah, no, to your point what you just said there, like he's getting checks from like 8 different promotions some days, like it's crazy. So why that, I don't know how WWE didn't get a little bit more behind her when she hit the main roster, because she just has star written all over. And KJ goes away. Chris and KJ, realistically, who do you guys think beats Ricky for the FTW Championship? That's a hard one. If you could somehow hook, I'm not sure. I think he holds on to it for a bit. I think maybe someone inside the family, whether it's Hobbs or I think there's maybe some kind of betrayal there where one of them get the belt off and maybe Ricky goes his own way, or yeah, I don't see it being Jungle Boy or Swerve or anybody like that. Yeah, that's a difficult one to answer. I'm not too sure. KJ, my favorite segment that was similar to Wardlow destroying the security was Shawn Michaels Super taking NXT trainees backstage. Shawn Michaels.
Boom. He's talking about when Shawn Michaels was kicking the rookies in the face.
I must have missed that.
Yeah.
Anthony says Keith Lee. Yeah, he's a good possibility, but I don't know. Who do you think could take the FTW title?
I like you said Hook. I mean, that's a possibility from internal. Like he outgrows the group and wants some recognition. I mean, the FTW title in the sense of like, I mean, it could be anybody because they just have those one-offs. But yeah, I like your idea that it's going to be someone internal. Hobbs hasn't had it yet, has he? Nope. So give it to Hobbs. I like Hobbs.
Did he?
Speaking of
it was
Hook,
Cage who had it.
Did you see the? Did you see Danhausen's debut?
Yes, he lost the match to Tony Nese, and then Hook comes out and saves him with the big old handshake. I'm digging it. I don't know. There's something about that, like it's working for me. I don't know how you feel, but
I'm shocked that Danhausen got dusted. But I guess the wrestling doesn't matter. He's over his shit just being a character.
Yeah, and you've seen it, the way they did it. Like, it wasn't like it was a straight up win, I guess, because he got distracted or couldn't get his curse off. So,
yeah, I thought when he was popping up and trying to curse him, it was kind of cute.
Now, do you see them two forming like a tag team or something, or where do you think this goes with Hook and Danhausen?
I don't know. Like, do they just hang around and like Danhausen like escorts him to the ring and points at people? Do they do tag matches? Maybe. I still don't know. I told the fans I was curious to see what Danhausen has in the ring, and I didn't get that opportunity.
Unless, well, you seen him take a bump or two there, but
what do you think about Smart Mark being everywhere? This guy's all over.
It's okay.
It's interesting. He kind of had some mic time tonight, which was interesting. But yeah, I mean, Hook and Danhausen are over. Do you think it's funny that Hook is doing the Orange Cassidy gimmick better than Orange Cassidy?
Is that what you think it is? That's what you're comparing it to?
Yes, this is what Orange Cassidy should have been. Quiet but deadly, not quiet but boring.
But people don't think he's boring in the ring. Now it's kind of worn out, I think. It's definitely not over as it's not over as much as his moment that he had it over, but I don't know. That's not Orange Cassidy, I don't think. That's silent but deadly. I think that he is who he is. Unfortunately.
Shit. Tony just snapped the hater's neck back in the turnbuckle. For those who are watching or listening and not seeing the show, tornado DDT onto the floor. The girls are going. The crowd had a bit of a dip. It's kind of hard to send the ladies out right after that giant pop, right? Everyone's still jazzed. I mean, we went from the Jerk Off Society. Well, anyway.
You're just enjoying saying that.
I like it. I want it to catch on. I want everyone to start chanting it at shows. Let's start that hashtag. Ali showing some love. Let's all agree that Toni Storm is hot. I'll second that motion. Right? She's a very attractive young lady. Athletic. But both of these women, it's not necessarily like, model-esque type as far as the body type, right? And to me, that's a better proposition.
No, Tony a star written all over.
Yeah. Oh,
she really does.
Nice German. It's too bad they killed the crowd. She can go in the ring.
They can talk on the mic, or she can talk on the mic.
I honestly feel like this should have opened the show.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, and I get it. You like to start off the show with names and da 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 da. Hey, Uranagi, kinda on the apron.
Rock bottom, Uranagi, whatever Becky Lynch calls it.
Yeah, we're kind of got a rock bottom feel to that one.
Ooh, that didn't look fun.
In my country, Toni Storm is worth 3.
Oh Lord.
Oh, boss.
I don't know.
Maybe. What do you mean maybe? 3 goats.
Uh,
I don't know, man. Jesus Christ.
oh, nice.
Oh, I must be tired.
I'm
It's
not.
Wednesday. I must be tired, man. That what the hell?
Oh, pile driver. A real quick one.
Rabia.
Was that a little botchy ending, or was that like?
Do you think it was botchy? It looked a little clunky though.
Just that? I don't know if they just got the pile driver. It was just a little quicker than normal, but.
Well, hater. I mean,
Hey, pulled it off. Tony won.
Yeah. At least I got that right tonight. But if Riho beats Ruby Soho, I might not watch another tournament match. I'm just saying. I'm going on the record right now. If Riho wins this, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh. Wait, who was Brit? Who's Brit's next fight?
Is Brit?
Is it now Brit and?
I thought it was Brit and the Joker.
Oh, okay, no, I couldn't see the bottom name there. That's why I was asking. So you're probably right, but no. So you imagine Brit, Tony in the semis.
Yes, Tony wins,
and then yes, I'd like to see Ruby in the other semis. And then who was it? Red Velvet, and who? Who's the other bottom match there? I couldn't see the bottom name.
You're making me think, bro.
Oh, I might have to. That's fine.
Owen Hart bracket. So here we go. Wait, that's the men. We're still. I still think it's going to be Cesaro against Samoa Joe.
Oh, there's still a mystery opponent. That's right. I heard something about him earlier. I was reading something earlier about him, about Cesaro, and apparently it's really hard to get a booking out of him.
Why?
One, his price is really, really high.
Out? Yeah.
And it's just he apparently has this habit of like you'll get into a conversation and be like, okay, I'll call you back, and then you just don't hear from him.
Maybe
so he just keeps ghosting a lot of people.
Maybe he's just a bit dejected at this point, Chris. Any possibility that he's just like, we talked earlier about Lana CJ and how she hasn't rushed back into the ring. Bray Wyatt didn't rush back into the ring. Mm-hmm. Maybe some of them are just like, by the time they leave the WWE, it's like that, like, being stuck at sea and you're just like, that old clip of like the guy falling on the sand and just kissing land and being thrilled, right? Like, it's just like that. They're just like, I'm in no rush to do this.
Well,
look at this.
No, right? There you go. Just questioning. Jericho Regal. Hey, do you know what? This may be a segment of the year. Just them two on the mic alone.
Buddy.
Regal Jericho.
Next Wednesday is stack stupid.
Must take 10 lashes. See, if anything else, knowing him, yeah, probably.
Is that the stick here? Like he takes 10. He takes 10 solid and doesn't budge.
Just no sells them, probably. But I was about to say there, regardless, what MJF has done with this now, whether he's the one responsible for it, is it draws out almost like all of his storylines.
Yeah.
Right? They're not just short little, like each storyline then gets just because of this stuff. So that's kind of why, like my thinking earlier about like not minding him doing this or this being his thing.
Red Velvet and Sheeta. So my money's on Sheeta. So we'll get Ruby Soho and Sheeta if I was betting. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. No, that's.
And then Storm and either the Joker or Britt Baker, which my money's on Britt. And I think it's Ember Moon.
You think Ember's finally going to show up?
Maybe. Like you would
Hmm.
imagine, they've had this Joker spot for a while. It wasn't just something they came up with last week. Unless they had preemptively had talks, which is possible, and they knew the Garganos were going to come out at the same time, it could be pretty epic. And I would like to see Candice wrestle more. I don't like her with the mic. I didn't like the way, but I want to see her wrestle more.
No, I don't mind her on the mic. I think if she's
We got a Raw commercial during AEW.
I'm trying to remember now, but I believe I preferred her more as like she's more believable as a baby face than a heel.
Okay. Yeah.
When she's on the mic, but no, she can go in the ring. Like she's very good in the ring,
Well,
and
she was
that
going
would
through a
be
lot of
if
hardcore shit, right?
yeah. Well, no, not necessarily hardcore, just good matches. I know like one of her last ones on the Indies was with Johnny before they went to WWE.
And they tore the house down clearly.
Sounds like mine is.
Yeah.
So, no, so that'd be cool. That would be epic if in the same night they both walk out. Because I wasn't sure what was happening with her contract because she was pregnant. Like, if they held it over like they do with injuries sometimes, or if they were just gonna like let it expire. I wasn't sure. So the fact that it did expire, I was like, this might be cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they don't have like with the injuries and stuff where it's dates worked, right? It's not, the contract's not based on time frame. Usually, it's based on they have a ballpark. That's why guys'
like
contracts
if you
get
miss
extended. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think like Ray was there. Like that happened to Ray a few times. I think Jeff was one of them. If you miss a certain amount of dates, they have an option or where they can put it on to the next year or something like that.
The only other thing I can surmise, Chris, is that what if it was a case of like Candice makes the phone call and says, "Hey guys, I'm ready to get back into action," and they say, "Okay, we'll let you know," or whatever, and she's just sat home. Like, what if there was no real plan or they weren't sure where to put her in?
My first thing, and I could be
for 1 second
wrong. Well, you go away for 1 sec. Hold for 1 sec. We are getting Jeff Hardy with some gnarly face paint like he does coming out to the ring. High-fiving all the fans. I hope everything's okay with KJ. We will continue that conversation when he comes back. And now it's funny with this match here. I know I think he did an interview, maybe it was a tweet. I believe it was an interview, but said how a match like this, Darby was saying, how a match like this, you think, would get a little bit more build up, a little bit more story or something to it. And he's like, well, I guess we get to go kill each other on Wednesday. So I think regardless, it should be, they're only giving it 12 or so minutes. So you'd kind of like it to be longer, in my opinion. Well, they're going to give it their all. That's for sure.
I'm so excited. Indeed. LJ, I'm sure LJ is losing her mind right now. Our hearse is going up a hill when the back door opens up. The driver runs into the pharmacy and asks, "Hey, doc, got anything to stop the coffin?"
That's funny.
But Darby. Yo, he got a spine painted on.
Now, I was just saying there, were you surprised that this didn't get a little bit more build up or a little bit more time?
One issue. Holy shit, he just throws himself at people. It's because he's 80 pounds. It's like he just bounces off you.
And to my next question. Are you surprised he only got 12 minutes?
They're gonna have some bleed over for sure.
Well,
But
12
still,
minutes
to your
plus.
point, yeah, a little bit. Maybe some of the other shit went long. But here's the thing, Chris, that's bugging me. Here we are. We got this match. We got it set up. It's an opening match for a tournament. Let's start with that. Oh, Darby gets pancaked. But again, how many weeks in a row have we had a no DQ match? It's lazy as shit. And I know in the moment right now, you're like, this is cool. But man, it's been like 4 or 5 weeks in a row of like a hardcore match to end the like, is that it feels like hot shotting. It feels like that's the pull, but it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Wow. Did you see that shit?
Ooh, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
No,
don't be sorry, boss.
Don't be sorry. That was a good one.
Not one bit. Poor Jeff. Like, yeah, you couldn't just give Jeff a normal match.
You know what I mean? Though, like, why does Jeff got to jump off something else stupid? Again, are you not just wearing out like, you know, it's like a wick, right? Like you just keep sparking that wick. Eventually, that wick wears down, and you're getting no spark off it. I think that's a really good analogy. Points, yes. Right?
Yes. No. They always, like, Jeff's not getting any younger, right? Like, and he's proven in the past. Now maybe he can't move as much or as fast as he once did, but he can have good matches without the hardcore stuff. So,
ooh, hung him up. Yeah,
and so is Darby. So, like, why not let them just have a normal match and maybe build to the hardcore match or like the gimmick match?
Right? Like, for Christ's sake, I'm not some old territory guy. You know, back in my day, they punched like men. I get it. They also, you know, had pot bellies and looked like they just came off a 4-day bender. Oh, because most of them had. It's a different time, right? But no, but for me, I'm not that guy just like complaining about the new wrestling. I just feel like you're killing it, right? Like, right? Even most popular songs wear out their welcome. Like, you can't keep. And then all the EW fans dump. Oh, wow. Yeah, sunset power bomb during a picture-in-picture. Whew.
I don't know if it's too much.
Awesome.
I grew up in like the Attitude Era, right? So almost every night you were getting some kind of crazy shenanigans, some kind of somebody getting beat up with something. That's your point. Ending every week.
Okay, go. Sorry, finish your point. Sorry? Finish your point.
Just having every week finish with a hardcore match, maybe like where you're getting if you do it right, like these two, like I said, should build to a match like this, but it should build. Like, start here with a normal and like slowly build up the intensity. Don't just go boom. Here's here's an insane match in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, Darby came on earlier and he requested this. This is how we got here, right? So they tried to give some type of angle that, you know, two guys like me and Jeff should just go out there and destroy each other, blah, 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 20 obliged. That was it. But it just, again, if we didn't see a street fight and a death match, this would be, I'd be like, oh my God, this is crazy. But it just takes a little bit of the piss out of it when you just consistently do it, right? And then you're working towards a pay-per-view. How do you make those matches special unless you're throwing chairs and kendo sticks and, you know, like it almost makes the straight up matches. It's hard for them to stake a claim or get the fans get excited about, you know, some lockups and some transitions.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh,
I'm getting a gratuitous.
We're going to see Jeff kick. kill himself. No, yeah, I do. I see what you're saying. Like I said, I think it has its place. I just think it's how you do it. And to your point, I think they're doing it a little wrong. I'd like to see it build, the intensity build up to that kind of match. And that's where you're not getting it every single week.
I'm really not comfortable right now, Chris. Are you like? Why is
No,
this
Jeff's
happening?
about to do something
They
really
can't do
stupid.
this. Oh, Darby's up. They're gonna kill somebody, dude. Yeah, boss. I'm with you. Like, I love this show, and this has been a really good week for Dynamite. It flew, Chris.
Yeah, no, it's been a good show. A lot going on.
No. That's crazy. Did you die today?
But did you die today? But like Jeff's not
Chris?
even on.
Chris, what the? He broke my shoulder. Dude. Just on a Wednesday night. Screw it. Kill somebody. That's crazy. Oh my God. Why would you do this to yourself in match 1 of the tournament? Oh, so were we going to get
I'm glad it wasn't.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm glad it wasn't Jeff jumping off that ladder, but still, it didn't look like it was much fun to be on the bottom of that either.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to try and cradle him. That's insane.
I'm moving out of the way.
Yeah, bro, do you. Do you. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Holy shit. And the crowd didn't even give a holy shit chant.
No? See, my
Everybody
volume's really
did what
low.
we did. Just everyone else's jaw hit the floor when they watched that.
Well, like,
now he's jumped. Oh, coffin drop on the apron. This kid is insane. Oh, did you hear that?
No.
Did he sell that hard? Or was he, dude, I legit, like,
was he actually just gasping?
Exhaled, he winded himself, unless he's a wicked salesman.
Is that how this match ends? Is they just completely kill themselves so they're neither of them make it to round 2?
Maybe leaving a spot for another surprise entrant.
Or like or what they used to do in like King of the Ring and stuff. Like they just the one guy gets a bye.
Yeah.
Like the guy attached to their bracket.
Yeah. Oh my God, Chris. No.
He's not about to do what I think.
Body.
He's not about to do what I think he's about to do.
Wow.
He is about to do.
Wow. Burning it down. Jeff. Still, again, the crowd's not going insane. They're almost in awe. Like, I think I'm not the only one that is reacting with like you're almost fearful because the crowd's relatively quiet.
Look, there's no arms up, nothing. Like, especially in the front row there. They're all just kind of watching like, oh shit.
Oh no.
It might be the best way to describe it.
Oh no.
Now, are they going to get a huge ovation at the end of it, maybe?
There's a coffin drop.
Well, this has been is just a car crash, which is what you knew this was going to be.
Chris.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Holy shit. What just happened?
We're getting no bleed over. it doesn't seem.
JR just said one of the best matches we've ever seen on AEW. It was insanity. Is this time for a Darby heel turn? Eh?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not usually.
No, don't worry, man. I'm like.
From the second this match started and he went through those ropes, that was just insane. And you knew it would be, but like I said, like, yes, it's the first round of the tournament, but like, what do they do in match 2? Whenever they do meet.
Oh yeah, screw it. We'll just fight on top of a building, and the first one to fall off dies, and I'll go home. Like, I don't know what you like. And again, it's interesting because you're like, well, Darby's young, blah blah blah. You'd hate to see him get injured to the point where his career comes to an end early.
Jeff Hardy, Adam
Cole, baby, handshake.
Yeah, they were just hugging.
Wow.
But like, that's insanity. That was just 10 minutes of just like, is that what you know? I'd rather have the women last.
The douchey leader here. The minute I see the Bucks, I want to smack the shit out of both of them. Maybe that's the point. But I just want to smack the shit out of them. Such smackable faces. Especially the little one.
Interesting.
Buddy, next Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, tune in. Tell everyone you know. Next Wednesday looks unbelievable.
Is Matt Hardy in this tournament at all?
He didn't qualify.
He's just happy to cheer.
Yeah, no. He's like, man, they didn't fire me. Whew, I had my shit packed. It's like a contestant on Big Brother. Oh shit, I had all my stuff ready to go.
Oh Lord.
And last minute,
I don't even know what
saves it.
Would you have rather have the women last? I guess you can't follow that. That's just, you can't follow a car crash like that, though.
No, that had to go last. It's just too often.
And you can't do it like, Jeff can't do that for 25 minutes anymore. So you get 12 minutes of it, I guess. Like, there's not a long
because
main
that
event.
Can't go for a half hour on a TV show. That's nuts. Like, what were we going to do next? What was that? How high was he? Big. Ladies and gentlemen, the show has come to an end. For those who are listening at home, do keep in mind, Jeff Hardy rolled up Darby Allin, took the W in case we didn't hit that hard enough. But yeah, Darby hit the coffin drop, gave him a nonchalant rookie type pin. Jeff rolled him over real quick in 1, 2, 3, and that's an instant where I say that's a good roll up. I'm okay with that roll up. You know, it was necessary. I don't know, but it was all right. I'm okay with that one.
No, it's fine.
But man, that was an insane match. But you heard the whole crowd. The whole crowd didn't jump. There was a lot of like, right?
They kind of gave him, like I said, at the end of the match, they kind of gave him a little bit more of a cheer. But I think to your point, like, just it wasn't like they're setting up a table and going through that. Like, it probably would have had a little bit more noise if it was your traditional stuff that you're going. He's doing a swanton bomb on the stairs, and like he's doing landing on chairs and stuff. Like, it's insane.
I was really shocked to see Hardy reach up to cradle Darby on that drop because the momentum.
You can't let him just go.
Yeah, but you can't. I mean, he comes down like a missile, and you saw Jeff try and cradle him, and he just shot right through him, like boom. And the way he hit those chairs, it was like, bud, how do you not accidentally break stuff? There's people like me who mind their own business and find a way to get hurt. This guy trying to get hurt and can't do it. What the hell? Well, ladies and gentlemen, before you head out and go home tonight, let us know what you thought about Dynamite. It's a crazy, a lot happened. Whew, that was a sprint.
Yeah.
So let me know. Give us your rating. Give us your thoughts on the show. What did you think? What did you think of Dynamite tonight? Wow, Chris,
I am going to give it an 8.
8.
8.5. 8.
Ooh,
Yeah. It was entertaining. It was good. Like you said, a lot of stuff happened and not much of it was that bad. So 8.5, somewhere in that range. Yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry. There's a dark. I think it's a dark side, but I haven't seen this episode about David Schultz. Or is this something else?
Yes, I have. I have seen this one.
I haven't seen this one. But holy shit.
No, it's a pretty good episode. I
Hey,
had no
there's our
idea
buddy.
about any of it.
You can hear him. There he is.
Oh, it's like, who are you talking about?
Oh, the minute you hear that voice, I listened to it for so many hours.
I can't hear it.
But yeah, man, I'll give it 9. 9 feels aggressive. I mean, overall, it was a good show. Each segment kind of had. Ooh,
The
there we go.
Messiah said.
The only thing I think I would have changed, really, I'm trying to think, did anything really suck? Nothing really sucked. I think the women's match should have opened the
No.
show. And you should.
That was, I was about to say,
was
that's
my
the only
only
thing
thing.
I've heard you really negatively say. I don't even know if that's negative. You would have just moved the one match to the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, they were all good. I'm confused about the whole Blackpool thing, and I can already hear like our buddy on the TV right now, Mr. Cornette, shitting all
God
over that
damn it.
chaos. Yeah.
Did you hear him shitting on the House of Black?
I don't get it. I don't agree with him. I don't agree. I don't agree with him shitting on the House of Black. I get it. Like, I mean, again, sometimes when you watch it through a microscope, like, oh, well, he didn't even get her in the face. Yeah, but all right. But back in your day, we couldn't tell if he was spitting or what because it was so grainy. Yeah, now we got high def, slow motion YouTubers and assholes alike who just like to slow down and go, oh, they didn't do it right. Well, we know there's a little bit of it. You know, we didn't really put a lot of the wrestlers through what they went through. So let's not be so picky. I just don't think Edge is doing it better. The House of Blue is not better than the House of Black. You're like, it got
I think
closer,
Edge
though.
is,
I'll admit it got closer.
it is very close. And I think if you were to take like from today, right as of this moment, I think Edge and Judgment have more buzz than the House of Black does. I think the House of Black has kind of drawn it out a little bit too much, and it's doesn't have the luster it had at the beginning. And I think Edge is kind of taken over that buzz a little bit.
I agree. The whole Ripley thing is a big play. I think people were pumped to see it. Everybody, it was almost like a sigh of relief where everyone's like, finally, they didn't give a shit what she did as long as she didn't have a shitty tag team partner. You can do anything. Just don't put her with another shitbag partner and ruin it. Give her something else to do. This is cool. And she fits. And she kind of gave me, I said it the other night, a bit of that China vibe, right? Like, you believe that she could deck the dude. Like, you're not like, oh, okay. It's not Alexa Bliss trying to beat up Randy Orton. It's Rhea Ripley punching you in the face.
Yeah. A big, strong lady that, is very believable that it would hurt if she punched you in the face.
Yeah, absolutely. Kick the shit out of me any day. But the thing is, the House of Black, I like it. So, but I think their story just like dipped off. Like, why is it taking Julia Hart's nobody? It's not like they're trying to turn, Ruby Soho into the House of Black or, Britt Baker. Like, okay, draw that out for a month. But it's Julia freaking Hart. Like, who cares? Should have been like, done. Sprayed in face on the team. Let's go. Like, it should have been that quick.
No, the rumors I heard or what I read was it was to give her more time on Dark to kind of find her character and stuff, which that's fine. But is she really gonna be doing anything that crazy, that different? Like she couldn't have done that like on the job. Yeah, give her a few episodes or whatever. But like you were saying it, I think last week there before my little hiatus. Like it's been a while. Like let's go.
Jokes. No, I mean, I said that as a theory, but I think there's a better way to go about it, especially if you want to keep the story relevant and you got to keep it moving. You got to make it matter and at least revisit it. When I always forget Pillman's partner's name. I always do. Maybe because he's forgettable, but I always forget his name. Garrett, Lee Garrett. I don't know. Garrett. When he started going on, you're like, at first you had to dial yourself back in. Like, what is he mad about? Oh, the spray thing. Oh, then like, they haven't bumped into each other since. Oh shit. So yeah, man. I think the story is starting to lag, but I think overall, for the longest time, like for the first portion here, because I think Edge gets very scripted, like very monologue. You know, 4 scores and 7 years ago, there will be a wrestling match. Like, oh, come on, dude. Get it. You're epic. But that's my take on him. But the angle right now and the upward trajectory, Rhea Ripley, yeah, House of Blues, neck and neck, and I think maybe slightly better. Just a wee bit. We'll monitor the situation. But but that's it, man. Any final thoughts on AEW Dynamite tonight?
Yeah, you didn't give a rating.
Oh, I didn't give a rating. I didn't commit to one, did I?
After all that talking, you were like, "No, I'm not giving it." I'll try to sneak away.
I Cody. I said a whole bunch of words and didn't answer the question.
Mr. Political over here.
Christ. I'll go 8.5. Yeah, 8.5.
Okay.
I'll take a half point off for putting the ladies in the wrong spot and giving them a dull crowd to work with. And I mean, it was a spot fest, but you really can't discredit the 12 minutes of horror that was. So I'll go 8.5.
Sounds about right.
It might have been a 9 if they had just a straight up really good match. No bullshit. Just straight up a really good match in the ring. Might have been a 9. That's the funniest part.
Yes, like I said, build towards the big match. Don't just give it away. Just don't start there because then where you go after. But no, 8.5, 8 for me.
Yeah. And especially because the way it goes down, it almost sets up an angle where Darby will return to this and say, last time you got lucky, I had you, and they go again. But to your point, now what do you do? Shoot. Right? So we'll see. But overall, it was a great show. It was action. It flew by quick. 2 hours in the books, no problem. Another 2 hours live for this channel. We have a ball doing it, folks. Don't forget, 7 days a week, we are here. The news updates, the wrestling parties, the watch parties, the tier list, the original content, the podcast. We are here 7 days a week. The fam is growing, and it's been a great time. I enjoyed tonight. We will be back tomorrow for Impact. And any final words, sir?
Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Chris, welcome back from the dead. And it's good to see you, buddy. That was fun.
Always a blast.
All right, folks. You go kick Friday Junior's ass, and we'll meet back here tomorrow night. And until then, I'll see you on the flip side.